Hi guys, it's SHEILA Shimmers. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're just going to be playing around with some fall shades. It is actually the first day of fall today. I'm not sure when this video is going to be going up, but I'm sure it's going to be in the first couple of days of fall. So I got my sweater on, I got my candles burning, and it just feels very fall-like. I actually think I'm going to be using the Morphe and James Charles palette today because it's been so long since I've used it. So let's go ahead and get started and see what look I come up with today. So as always, I'm priming my eyes with the LOUISE base. I'm just going to be putting this on the little palette that I always use as well. And I just really like this little base. I just heard actually that Morphe is going to be carrying LOUISE, which is great because I used to get it from the LOUISE website. And not only it takes forever, but it's also very expensive for people that live in the US like me. So I'm super excited. I also just found out that there's a Morphe store near me, which I didn't even know. I live near King of Prussia Mall, so there is apparently a store in the King of Prussia Mall, so I definitely want to check that out as well. I wouldn't say like I'm a die-hard Morphe person, but there's a couple of things from Morphe that really call my attention and that I really like. For example, I have some palettes from them that I really enjoy and that I do recommend. Their brushes I really like as well. They're probably the brushes that I use the most on my looks, just because I find them very easy for people that have like very small lids and hooded eyes. And what else? The Morphe setting spray I really like as well. So it's just nice to have like those type of stores around that you don't have to go online and pay for the shipping. You know what I mean? Like since I got the James Charles palette, I haven't really used it because I have the Stacey Mary MUA and the Be Perfect Cosmetics one, and I just feel like I like that one a lot better. Just the shade range just works for me a little bit better for my liking. I just find it easier to also like find looks to do with the other one, so it's just a personal preference. But anyway, I do have it, so I'm just trying to actually, you know, find the time to use it and maybe fall in love with it, who knows. So I'm just going to be buffing this in on the outer edges and the inner corner, and then I'm just going to be tapping it in, kind of setting it into my eye. I still want it to be kind of wet, so I'm not setting it too much. So I'm jumping into the palette. I don't know which shades I'm going to be using because I kind of want to use a dark lip, so I don't want to go too dark with my eyes. I think I'm going to stay on like this area right here that looks like very fallish. But yeah, this area right here just looks really pretty, so I think that's what I'm going to be using. So I forgot that this lid actually has the names of them. So I think I'm going to start with the shade Punch Me, which is a matte shade. I'm taking just a fluffy brush and I'm just going to be putting this all over my crease. And I actually did forget to put the little stickers under my eyes. I'm going to be doing that right now after I just blend this in. I do kind of enjoy this shade. It's like a very like brown, but also has a tint of mustard in it. So I feel like it matches my sweater so nicely. I'm going with the shade T. So I'm going with the same brush, even though this is a little bit bigger than I would want to, but I'm just putting this kind of on the outer area of the eye, the outer portion. And I'm just going to be blending this in. And then I'm slowly going to start to move it towards the crease as well. I think I'm going to need a smaller brush to do the crease side because this is getting kind of everywhere. The Uber Eats guy was here, so I had to take these little things off. Hopefully they will not move now that I put them back on like a million times. I blended that out with the first shade that I was using. I already forgot the name of it because honestly, there's nothing else that annoys me more than like having a palette that doesn't say the name of the shades. I'm going to be using the shade Boutique, and then after that I'm using the shade Wig, which is the shimmer. I'm just going to say it now because I don't really have the patience to be pulling this up every 5 minutes. So this one right here is Boutique, which is a burgundy one, and then the shimmer one I'm going to be using is this one, which is Wig. So going with Boutique first, I'm going to be putting this on the center of the lid. So I'm applying Wig with my finger. I have it right here, but I'm also going to be spraying a little bit of Mario Badescu setting spray over top of this. I saw someone on YouTube do this. I can't remember her name, but she did this and it just looks so stunning. Like the shimmer actually look a lot more vibrant on the eye. Can you guys see how radiant that looks? I'm going in for a little bit more shadow. And it just looks so stunning. I had to try it. And I think it actually works. So I don't know what the order is, but I'm just going to apply a little bit on my finger, spray a little bit of this, and then go on my eye. It seems like this side is not as wet. Okay, so this side is actually giving me a little bit of trouble. I think it's because the shadow is kind of wet now. Oh, there we go. I'm going to be using ring light right here as a brow bone highlight and an inner corner as well. I don't know if I should do a wing liner or not. I feel like wing liners are very fall-ish, but something tells me that maybe I should go with a darker shade. So I might just do Benny as a wing liner and just use this shadow right here. So I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with the Spectrum Collection eyeliner brush, and I'm just starting from here. And I think a brown liner would be less harsh as well, so it would just look a little bit cuter. Just really like brown liners. I'm not going to do like a wing per se, I'm just going to blend it on the outer corner. I'm just going to take Benny and I'm going to put a little bit of this on the outer part of the eye and blend that out. So you kind of can't see where that wing liner is forming. Alright guys, so I think that's it for the eyes. I just took these off. I'm going to be doing the rest of my face and then I'll be back to do under my eyes. So the look is pretty much done. I'm just going to be putting a little bit of shadows and I think I'm going to be going with the burgundy shade and then the darkest brown that I used. I'm going to mention the two names of those, and it's Boutique and Benny. So I'm going to start with the, I'm just going to start with the burgundy. And I'm putting this close to my lash line. And then right on the outer corner, I'm going with Benny. Just darkening it up just a tiny little bit. And then lastly, I'm going to go with the first shade that I use all over my crease. And just blend that out. And I think that's it. I'm going to be putting in some mascara and some lipstick and I'll be right back. Guys, so this is the final look. I really enjoyed this look. I'm not usually a fan of like really bold lipstick on my lips, especially darker ones, because I feel like my lips just seem very large at times, and this one actually looks really, really nice. I thought from the bottle it was going to be, like from the little container, it looked a lot darker, so I thought it was going to be like a brown, but this is actually a very wearable shade, and like I really, really like it. It's also very fall. I feel like it makes the look really nice, and I really, really enjoy this eye look. I definitely want to play around more with this palette because at first I thought that I didn't really like it that much. Not that the shadows were bad, I just thought that I had some other palettes that I enjoyed using more than this one, but now that I've used it today, I think I kind of fell in love with it again, which is great because honestly, I have so many palettes and I never get to like use a lot. So I love going back into the ones that I haven't used in a long time and like kind of seeing why I purchased them in the first place. And yeah, it's just nice to use all the stuff that you do have. So I know a lot of people have this one. There's definitely lots of looks that you can create for the fall within this palette, even though it's very, very colorful. So I wanted to show you guys that. And if you want more fall looks, please let me know below because I honestly live for fall looks. They're so stunning and so pretty. definitely my favorite ones. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. As always, please don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye!